Welcome to the 8th session of your emotional regulation program with Dash Wellness. Today, we'll focus on techniques for regulating emotions. For this session preparation, set up your space, have writing tools ready, ensure good internet connection, and be ready to engage. Emotional regulation is the ability to manage your emotions in a healthy and constructive way. It's about understanding your emotions, recognizing their impact on your behavior, and using strategies to maintain emotional balance. Effective emotional regulation helps you navigate challenges, build resilience, and maintain positive relationships. Emotional regulation is a critical skill that influences many aspects of our lives. It involves the conscious and unconscious processes by which we influence the emotions we have, when we have them, and how we experience and express these emotions. People often think that emotional regulation means suppressing or ignoring negative emotions, but it's about experiencing emotions fully and managing their intensity and duration in a healthy way. When our emotions are regulated correctly, we can handle challenging situations with composure. For example, if you're feeling angry after a disagreement with a colleague, emotional regulation allows you to acknowledge your anger, take a few deep breaths, and respond calmly and constructively rather than lashing out. Another example is feeling anxious before a big presentation. With good emotional regulation, you might practice deep breathing, remind yourself of your preparation, and use positive self-talk to boost your confidence. This approach helps you perform better and maintain positive relationships. When emotions are not regulated correctly, they can lead to impulsive and often regrettable actions. For instance, in the same disagreement with a colleague, if you let your anger take control, you might end up shouting or saying things you don't mean, which can damage your relationship and work environment. Similarly, unmanaged anxiety before a presentation might lead to avoidance, procrastination, or panic, preventing you from performing well and achieving your goals. Poor emotional regulation can also lead to physical health issues like high blood pressure and chronic stress. Today, we'll explore several techniques for regulating emotions. These techniques can help you respond to your emotions in a way that promotes well-being and reduces stress. By practicing these strategies, you can learn to manage your emotions more effectively and maintain a balanced state of mind. Here are a few techniques for regulating emotions. One effective technique for regulating emotions is deep breathing. Deep breathing exercises help calm the nervous system and bring a sense of relaxation. Start by closing your eyes and taking a slow, deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely. Hold the breath for a few seconds, then exhale slowly through your mouth. As you breathe deeply, focus on the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. This practice can reduce the physiological symptoms of stress and anxiety, such as a racing heart or shallow breathing. Deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps the body relax and recover from stress. It's a simple yet powerful tool you can use anytime you feel overwhelmed. Consistent practice can improve your overall sense of calm and well-being. Deep breathing also increases oxygen flow to the brain, which can enhance cognitive function and help you think more clearly. By regularly practicing deep breathing, you can create a habit of responding to stress with calmness and clarity. Cognitive reframing involves changing the way you think about a situation to alter your emotional response. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and challenge those thoughts. For example, if you're feeling anxious about a presentation, you might think, "I'm going to fail." Reframe this thought by reminding yourself of your past successes and your preparation, thinking instead, "I've prepared well, and I can handle this." Cognitive reframing helps you replace negative or distorted thoughts with more balanced and realistic ones. This shift in perspective can reduce feelings of anxiety and stress. Over time, reframing can help you develop a more positive and resilient mindset. It's a technique widely used in cognitive behavioral therapy and has been shown to improve mental health outcomes. Reframing your thoughts requires practice and self-awareness. Start by identifying automatic negative thoughts and questioning their validity. Ask yourself if there is evidence to support these thoughts or if they are based on assumptions. By challenging and changing these thoughts, you can alter your emotional response and approach situations with a more positive outlook. Distraction involves engaging in an activity that takes your mind off your current emotional state. When you're feeling overwhelmed, activities like reading, exercising, or spending time with friends can provide a mental break. Distraction doesn't solve the underlying issue but can provide temporary relief, allowing you to return to the problem with a clearer mind. It's a useful short-term strategy to manage intense emotions. For example, going for a walk or listening to music can shift your focus and reduce the immediate impact of stress. However, it's important to use distraction mindfully and not avoid dealing with your emotions altogether. Over-reliance on distraction can prevent you from addressing the root causes of your emotional distress. Instead, use distraction as a way to regain composure and then return to the issue with a refreshed perspective. Engaging in hobbies and activities that you enjoy can also provide a sense of fulfillment and joy, which can help balance your emotional state. Remember, the goal is to find a healthy balance between distraction and emotional processing. Good distractions are activities that provide positive engagement and a break from stress, such as exercising, spending time with loved ones, or engaging in a hobby. Bad distractions, on the other hand, might include activities that lead to avoidance or negative behaviors, such as excessive screen time, substance use, or other activities that may ultimately contribute to your stress. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. When you experience difficult emotions, acknowledge them without judgment and offer yourself words of comfort and support. For instance, if you feel frustrated, you might say, "It's okay to feel this way. I'm doing the best I can." Self-compassion helps you build a healthier relationship with yourself. Research shows that self-compassionate individuals have greater emotional resilience and lower levels of anxiety and depression. Practicing self-compassion can also improve your ability to manage stress and enhance your overall well-being. It's about recognizing that everyone struggles at times and being gentle with yourself during those moments. Self-compassion includes three main components: self-kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. Self-kindness involves being warm and understanding toward yourself rather than harshly critical. Common humanity means recognizing that suffering and challenges are a part of the shared human experience. Mindfulness involves being aware of your emotions without over-identifying with them. By practicing self-compassion, you can cultivate a more balanced and supportive inner dialogue. Problem-solving is a proactive approach to managing emotions by addressing the source of the problem. When you identify the cause of your distress, take practical steps to resolve it. For example, if you're stressed about a deadline, create a detailed plan to manage your time effectively. Break the task into smaller, manageable steps and prioritize them. Problem-solving helps you regain a sense of control over the situation. By taking actionable steps, you can reduce feelings of helplessness and overwhelm. It also encourages a solution-focused mindset, which can improve your ability to cope with future challenges. Problem-solving is an essential skill for building resilience and maintaining emotional balance. Start by clearly defining the problem and brainstorming possible solutions. Evaluate the pros and cons of each solution and choose the best course of action. Implement the solution and monitor your progress. If the first solution doesn't work, try another approach. The key is to stay flexible and persistent in finding a resolution. Problem-solving not only addresses the immediate issue but also builds confidence in your ability to handle challenges. Choose one or two techniques to practice today. Spend a few minutes reflecting on your emotional state and trying the techniques. Notice how they affect your emotions and overall sense of well-being. Write down your observations in your journal. How did the techniques make you feel? Did you notice any changes in your emotional state or perspective? Reflecting on your experiences can help you understand which techniques work best for you and how to incorporate them into your daily routine. In our next session, we will explore the difference between mindful responses and reactions. Understanding this distinction can help you manage your emotions and interactions more effectively. Join us as we learn how to respond to situations with greater awareness and intention. Thank you for joining our emotional regulation program. We hope it was helpful and look forward to seeing you in the upcoming sessions. The information provided in this emotional regulation program, including all content, materials, exercises, and resources, is intended for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other licensed health provider with any questions you may have regarding mental health and/or medical conditions.